press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today I am here with you with a new poem. The name of the poem is No Men Are Foreign. So this was written by James Kirkup. Okay, so James Kirkup, he was born in the year 23rd April 1913 in England, United Kingdom. He was an English poet, a translator and also travel writer. And he has written so many books. So nearly 30 books he has written, and out of the 30 books, the famous books are, here it is, that is Peccadon and The Sense of the Visit. Okay, so these are the works of the poet called James Kirkup. Okay, so let's see about poem. Here the title, No Men Are Foreign. It gives a message here. So what is the message it gives here? That gives a universal brotherhood. Foreign means the people who belongs to the other country. Is it? So those people are called as the foreigners. And no men are foreign. Here the main intention of a poet says about that. We all not belongs to the other countries, although we are different from the race, from the language, from the caste or any other things. So even though there are a lot of boundaries, okay, in each country, so that is not important. So here the main thing is we all are equal, we all are brotherhood, we feel it. So here it wanted to give that the promotion of universal brotherhood, and that leads to peace in the world. So this is the intention of the poet and the message too. Have you ever thought of some people as strange or other countries as foreign? We have many ways of thinking other people as different from us as them. They may belong to different country or speak a different language. In this poem, however, poet reminds us of the many ways in which we are all the same. For we are all human. Okay. So here the poet gives introduction about the poem. So when we are how the people are strange here. So when we feel that they belongs to the other country, so then we thought that those people are the strangers to us. Okay. And here he says that we have many ways to think of the other people. So we are thinking in a different manner. What the other people are thinks in a different way. So we also thinks in a different manner. Okay, and that thinking is not matched. But actually, they may belong to a different country or speak a different language. So in this poem, however, poet reminds us many ways. Okay, so although they are speaking in a different languages, always they are living in a different country, but actually they are one. Okay, we all are one, and those people are also one. Okay, so here, and poet reminds us the many ways in which we all are the same. So here in this poem, the poet tells us that those people who are referring to those people as a foreigners, but actually that quality is the way they are living a life. It is also actually it is similar to the we people. Okay. And here he says, in this poem he says that, so in which way they look similar. Okay, so that is going to say in this poem. And we feel that we all are human. Okay, so let's see here. Remember, let's begin with the poem. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. They too are aware of sun and air and water. They are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, our sleep and strength that can be borne. By love in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Let us remember, wherever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray and condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the unisons of our air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. So what a beautiful poem written by James Kirkup. Remember, no men are strange. So here in this line, poet says to the people, okay, so we have to remember it. The poet says that we people have to remember that no men are strange, no men are foreigners, no men are unknowns, they all are. No countries are foreign. So how many countries are present in the world? So that countries are, they don't have the boundaries. Okay. So we should have to remember it. That should be a boundaryless. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Beneath all uniform means uniforms. It is referring to the military people, military soldiers. Okay. So there, under beneath means under. So under the uniforms. Under the uniforms means the people who is wearing uniforms. So what is there? They are also the humans. They are not a robots. They are not a machines. So they are also humans. A single body breathes, and they too also breathe. So they are also living things. Okay. So they are not a machines. The poet says here. Like ours, the land of our brothers walk upon. So other country people, so they were also like ours, and they are also like a brother who walk upon on the earth. Okay, so on their particular country, so on particular earth, they were walking. Even we also walking on our earth. So like how we are walking. Is earth like this in which we all shall lie? So this is the earth where all people are living, and at last we should have to be death. We should have to attain the death. Then we should have to go in a graveyards. Everybody has to go in a graveyards. So then why we are making boundaries? So why we are saying that those people are the foreigners? How we are living a life? So they are also living a life. And even the military people also, they are also living things. They are not a lifeless things. Is it? They are also taking breath. So like that he is saying in the first paragraph. They too aware of sun and air and water. They means here poet says mentioning they. So they means refers to the people belongs to the other country. Here poet refers to the people who belongs to the other country. So they too aware of sun and air and water. So what we are gaining, what we are aware of about our sun, air and water. So like that they are also having, and they are also getting the benefits from air and water from a sun. The sun is not dividing like I am giving a sunrays to that country, I am not giving sunrays to this country. Is it? It is saying like that. Even the air. So I am not going to give a air to that country. I am not giving air to the North Pole or South Pole or a desert region. No. And even the water. The river says that I am not going to move. I am not going to flow to that country. No, that is their part of job. They are doing it. Okay, that is the natural thing they are doing it. But why the men, the human being is doing like that? Are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. And those people who are living in other countries and they were also harvest, they are also having a labor, they were also having a peaceful harvest. So they will also go and they will also do the work in a farming. Okay, and by war's long winter starved. So when the winter came, when the winter appears, so the fields are starved. There will be lack of hunger during the time of war and during the time of winter season. Okay, same living, same way of life they are living, what we are living, is it? in their lines we read. So their hands are like ours. So whatever the work they are doing in the agriculture for harvesting, okay, so the hands are like us. It is not different. So instead of having 5 fingers or 2 hands, they didn't have a 3 hands, 4 hands or 10 hands. The same hands what we have, so those people also have the same hand. And in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Labor means the worker working in any field. You may take in agriculture, you may take in industries, you may take in any infrastructure. They are called as laborers. Okay, so they were also laboring. They are also earning money. How we all earn it? Okay, they are also doing hard work with their hands. Then let's move on to the second paragraph. Third paragraph. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake. Yes, they have eyes too. Like they are sleeping and wake up in the morning with those eyes, like how we are doing it. In the same manner, they will also sleep, so they will also wake up in the morning with those eyes. Or sleep and strength that can be born. And they have the same strength what we have for winning. So they will also have the exact strength. So God has not given a different strength to the people, okay, to the man. So they have given equal things, equal strength, equal mind. Everything He has gifted us equally. He has not discriminated. But why we people are discriminating? We are calling them they are the foreigners, they are that country people. We are making boundaries, is it? So here the poet says to us like this. By love, in every land is common life. Okay? So in every land, they have a leading common life by love. By love means peacefully. So peacefully, where the love, there is no hatredness, there is no betray, there is no cheating, there is no negativity in the people. They are leading a life in a common life, as a common life. Okay? That all can recognize and understand. The main ambition of a common people is to live a life peacefully, by love, not by hatred. Is it? So here in this line, poet says that all can recognize and understand, and that all people should recognize that. So for what reason we are living? So what is the intention to live? Okay, and everybody should understand that the main cause of living. Okay, so then everybody should live in a peaceful life by loving each other. Let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves. So let us remember, you just recall yourself, you just remember yourself when we have told that to hate to the other people. No. To hate our brothers, it is ourselves. So hatredness, it is created by ourselves. It is not created by the other people. It is not created by the God. So that hatredness we have developed by ourselves. Okay? So by in the way of thinking, in the way of negativities we are developed in our mind. Okay? In that way we are following. And nobody is telling to hate those people. Okay? So nobody has told and nobody has taught in the schools also. So to hate those people and to differentiate those kind of people. Okay. So here the poet says, and that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember we who take arms against each other. Okay. Disposes. Here in these two lines, poet says that who had taught us the negativities. The negativity means that is cheating, that is betray, then condemn, or that is negative qualities. We are rejecting, we are ignoring those people. And remember we who take arms against each other. So we only develop the negativity qualities, and when we are developed to the hatredness to the other people, so we took arms. Arms means weapons, missiles. Okay, we took it in our arms and we are other. We are ready to fight each other at once because we are brothers, no? So why we are developing a hatred quality and why we are leading a life in a negative ways? So when it leads to the negative ways, negative thinking, because of, so we are used to take up weapons in our hands for each other, and so we are ready to do the war. In the war, there are a lot of bloodsheds. There is a fire in that war. It was disrupted humans. Is it? So why we are doing, although we are having the same qualities, the same nature, same physical appearance like hands, eyes, the God has gifted us like this, but why we are developing the negativity in our life for each other? Okay? It is the human earth that we defile. Defile means make dirty, pollute. So this is the earth where the humans are polluting it. Polluting because of wars. Okay? Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. So when the fire blows during the time of wars, okay, so when they have thrown the bombs, the nuclear weapons, okay, then when they have used during the time of war. So what happened? The dust outraged the innocence. So who will die here? Innocent people were dying. So why we have to do that? Okay. Then of air that is everywhere of our own. So the air which is surrounding in earth, that is our own. It is not, nobody is going to snatch that air. Nobody is going to snatch out that water. Listen, the nature is doing its part of its duty. But what is the duty of human being? Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. So at last, poet says that we should have to remember, every man and woman has to remember that. So no man is the stranger and no country is the foreign. So we all are one. So we all are developed a universal brotherhood. So we have to develop a unity among ourselves. So if we develop this quality in our life, if we adopt this kind of a thing in our life, so there will be no wars in the future. There is no bloodsheds. There is no killing of innocent people. Is it? So we should have to develop the quality of love, and we should live a life of peaceful. So this is the main message of a poet to the reader. Okay? So this is about a poem. I hope that you all understand this poem. So now let's move on to the poetic devices. So here in this poetic devices we have some few poetic devices. Okay? Because you have know that that poet is not followed the techniques which is he has not followed more techniques to outlet his ideas, to give his ideas and his opinions. Okay? So let's see about poetic devices. So there is no rhyme scheme in a poem. No rhyme scheme. No rhyme scheme, and it is a free verse. We call them. It is a free one. So free verse. So it has written in free verse. The poet has written in free verse. Okay. There is no following of rhyme schemes. Then alliteration. So what is this alliteration? Repetition of consonant sounds. So in the poem there is a repetition of consonant sounds like body breathes. So you can observe in the first paragraph, in the second line, that is a single body breathes. So it is repetition of consonant sound ba, ba. Okay. Then another repetition here, that is wars of winter. Okay. So you can observe here in the second paragraph, second line, that is wars of winter. So repetition of consonant sound va, va. Next is metaphor. Next is metaphor. In this metaphor, it is comparing of two things, okay, which is indirect comparison here. What is metaphor? It is an indirect comparison of two things. Like uniforms, you can see in the first paragraph, uniforms, it is there, the word. So this uniform, it is compared to military, okay, military people, like military soldiers, okay, and it is divided into three armed forces, okay, all the forces which come under military. So there it is comparing, indirectly it is comparing to military. Then your war winter. So war winter, that leads to starvation. Okay, starvation means the people feel hunger during the time of war and is even in winter season also. So this is. Then next is repetition. The next poetic device is repetition. Repetition. Here the repetition of first line in the stanza fifth. Okay, sorry. In the first line there is a repetition of the line again in this stanza fifth. That is the last line. Like remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. So again that line is repeatedly used in the last line of the fifth paragraph. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. So that line gives a repetition. Okay, repetition of the poetic devices. So first line in first stanza and in last line in the fifth stanza. So that line repeatedly occurred. Fifth lines. This line is repeated twice. The next one, enjambment. The next poetic device is enjambment. So enjambment means no following of punctuation. Okay, some of the lines they have not used the punctuation marks. Okay, so now you can see here. You can see okay, in the last line, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. So there is no punctuation in that line, and then it is continued, and then it is of air, that is everywhere our own. So there it was a comma. So that line leads to a enjambment. Okay, there is no punctuation. It is there. So that is called as a poetic devices. So how the poet has used the techniques. So according to that, the poem has constructed by the poet. Okay. So this is about a poem and poetic devices. And hope that you all are love this poem and you all enjoyed this poem and you have understood it well. Okay. So this is about today's class. So we will meet in the next learning block. So till then, all of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.